You know, I get a lot of calls from people asking me why they need to be in shape in order to learn or train in self-defense. I get a lot of calls from people who say, look, I'm already in shape. You know, I run and I do all this other stuff. I'm not into the fitness side of self-defense. I just want to know the technical side of self-defense. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons, maybe even 4, but 3 reasons why it's important to get in shape while you're learning self-defense. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is DJ, doing what I do, sitting back here, chilling. And let's get right to it, man. Let's talk about these reasons why you need to be in shape in order to train in self-defense, okay? And I know you think you know the answer, but you don't know the answer, okay? So I'm gonna give you 3 reasons, and these 3 reasons are probably not gonna be the answers that you think I'm gonna say. Okay, let's talk about reason number 1. Reason number 1 is because you cannot learn, or at least it's extremely hard to learn anything when you're fatigued. Here's what I mean by that. You ever been in class or you ever been doing something and you be exhausted? Like, we teaching Krav Maga, or you're taking a Krav Maga class, a jiu-jitsu class, boxing, taekwondo, whatever, and you so tired, you trying to catch your breath while the instructor is trying to explain something. I mean, you like, oh man, I'm tired. So you so tired, you can't even pay attention to what they're saying. When you that tired, you remember, the brain is a muscle. As a matter of fact, we always say the brain is the most important muscle. It's the 6 inches between your ears is the most important. If your brain is fatigued, then every other muscle is pretty much shut down. So you have to make sure that your brain does not get fatigued. Well, one of the ways your brain gets fatigued is your heart is pumping so fast that it's like your brain can't even keep up. Everything is just scrambled, okay? So in order to really, really home in on the technique and what the instructor is saying and what you need to be working on, your conditioning needs to be at a certain level, okay? And while I'm talking about that too, when we're talking about conditioning, remember, conditioning is sports specific. Sports specific. Yeah, you know what I mean? Conditioning is sports specific, okay? So you can be in shape for one thing and be out of shape for another thing. Like, for example, if you're a bodybuilder and they say, man, that man's conditioning is great. Look at his pecs, look at his lats. But then he go take a self-defense class and he can't last the first 15 minutes. You can be a track star, a dude who run long distance running, and then go take a jiu-jitsu class and be exhausted. You can be doing jiu-jitsu and then go box and be exhausted. So conditioning is sports specific. So just because you in shape for something else don't mean you in shape for something like self-defense. Just wanted to put that out there. All right, so let's go to number 2, okay? The second reason why it's important to be in shape when you're training in self-defense is reps, okay? Proper reps. We know you got to rep. You got to do smart reps. Notice I said smart reps because you do dumb reps and that's not going to get you nowhere. But if you're doing smart reps, Bruce Lee, we always talk about, he said, I don't fear the guy who knows 5,000 kicks. I fear the guy who does one kick 5,000 times. Well, if you get tired after the 5th kick, then you got 4,995 kicks to go before you even make Bruce Lee scared, okay? So you gotta be in shape to get those reps. So in order to do rep and over again, doing the reps, you have to be in shape to do it, okay? So that's the second reason why conditioning is important in self-defense, okay? So now I'm gonna talk about the third. The third is you can't stress test if you're out of shape. This is a huge one, man. Now, look, I know there's a lot of self-defense, I ain't gonna say gurus, But I'll say there's a lot of self-defense, people out there, and you can go take their whole course. It can be a 3-hour course. It can be a weekend course. It can be a month course or just a whole class, and you don't even break a sweat. And the reason why they have that is because they're going over theory the whole time. Everything is slow. Everything is slow and methodical. But you know what I mean? Everything is nice and slow and easy. And their reasoning is if you can do it slow, then that means when it's time to go fast, you're going to automatically be able to go fast, which is ridiculous. Look, if you can do it slow, that don't mean you can do it fast. And if you can do it fast, that doesn't mean you're doing it right. That's why it's important to stress test. If there's no stress, there's no tests. So if you train in something and you gotta be able to go all out, if you're not in shape to do it, then you can't put the stress on. And I tell you something else about stress. Stress alone will make you fatigue. Okay, you can be, it's certain things that you can do when your heart rate is like this, but when your heart rate goes up, all of a sudden, you get all discombobulated. That's why you got to be in shape so you can work through those stressful moments. And side note about the stress testing. Y'all be stressing me out, okay? You know why y'all be stressing me out? Because y'all don't never push the like button and subscribe to the channel, all right? Y'all got to make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, so I can get some love, all right? So don't be stressing me out, okay? Now, I said I was going to possibly give you 4. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this one in there, okay? Being in good conditioning, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I can't even talk. Having good conditioning gives you an advantage over your, let me back that up. Having good conditioning gives you a possible advantage over your attacker, okay? I said attacker. We talk about self-defense. A possible advantage. I'll give you an example. Okay. Now, I didn't get attacked, but I was doing my jiu-jitsu. Y'all know I be training in my jiu-jitsu, and I was doing my jiu-jitsu just this past weekend. And I was going against a guy who was, he was bigger, he was stronger. I would say he was faster, and everybody is younger than me, but he was bigger, stronger, faster, and younger than me, okay? And guess what else he was? He was better than I was, okay? And I knew that. I knew the guy, okay? Bigger, younger, faster, stronger, and better than I was. But dude wasn't in no shape. He wasn't in no shape. Now, I've been working on my cardio these last couple of months, okay? So I knew that I could outlast him. So soon as we started, rolling, I was just saying, okay, I'm just gonna keep on moving. And I'm moving. And we was doing no-gi. So anybody who know about, no-gi, when you got that gi, you can kind of hold somebody still. But when you don't have a gi, then you can't really do that. So I'm moving. And all I was waiting for him to do is take a breath. And sure as shit, he was like, whew. And as soon as I felt, before that breath got out, I had transitioned into side control, okay? Now, and I just held him in side control, and he was so exhausted, he couldn't get out my side control. Now, I couldn't submit him. I couldn't, do, anything from that position. Like I say, he was better than I was, but he couldn't tap me, and he couldn't get out of my side control because he was exhausted. He was bigger, stronger, faster, and better than I was. Let's take it to the street. Sometimes you get a attacker that's bigger, stronger, faster, and they could be also better, but you can, as long as you don't get knocked out, because you can get knocked out quick in the street, but as long as you don't get knocked out, you can outlast a person. And if you can outlast a person, that gives you a conditioning advantage over the bad guys. But some of y'all don't like to work out. Some of y'all don't like to work out. Some of y'all don't like to get in shape. Some of y'all just want to come to your Krav Maga class, or your jiu-jitsu class, or your I ain't gonna say your boxing, because boxing you're gonna have to work out. Your taekwondo classes and just working on your technique, But for those of you who do that, I just say this: you will never be great at self-defense training.